Alright, now this stitch tutorial is how to create syncopated brioche ribbing. Now, right now this is just the swatch that I did for the regular brioche ribbing. I'm going to show you how to change that. So, slip my selvage stitch. Up to this point I've just been doing the yarn over and working a brioche knit stitch on every single stitch on both sides. And if you've practiced it and watched that first video, you'll know it produces ribbing. Here is where it changes. So, next side. Instead of working a brioche knit stitch on every other, instead of working brioche knit stitches, I am this time going to work a brioche purl stitch. And if you know from the other videos or your own practice, when you work a brioche stitch, whether it's a knit or a purl, you're making the same thing. But if it's a brioche knit, your ridge is going to be on the right side, or the side facing you rather. And if you work a brioche purl, that ridge is going to go on the side facing away from you. So I've done an entire row of working brioche purl stitches, and I'm back on the side I started. You can't really see a difference just yet. It may take a few rows before you notice, but I'm going to do the same thing as on the last row. I'm going to brioche purl all of my stitches. So it works just like regular brioche ribbing, where you're doing the same brioche knit or brioche purl on either side of your work. But in this case, for part of the work, we were doing brioche knit stitches, and then we abruptly switched into brioche purls. Now, still can't see a difference. Right about now is where we are going to fast forward to after I've done a few more rows of these, because you don't want to see this boring part. Okay, so after working this for a few rows, you should be able to see the difference. What used to be a ridge is now a ditch here, and what used to be a ditch has turned into a ridge. I do have another swatch of syncopated brioche. It's just a darker yarn and it doesn't come through on the video quite as well, but you can see on a larger scale, this column I was brioche knitting all the stitches, brioche purl, brioche knit, brioche purl. Just switching back and forth gets you this, well, syncopated look. But I wanted to actually do the knitting in this yarn because, well, it's important for you to be able to see, right? Anyway, that's all there is to it. Syncopated brioche looks really nice in two colors, but we will get to that some other time.